This video is about what is wrong with money. Money is the antithesis of love. When you love somebody, would you ask them for money for things that you do for them? Obviously not. So money is a tool. It's a tool for the establishment to separate people and to erase the feeling of love between people. The nature of reality is unconditional love. Everything is given freely in the universe. You know, all the animals, all the birds, all the trees and plants, they all live on free energy. It's only man that doesn't get that. And really, we are screwed ourselves out of the best things in life, which is love. And that's because of our greed, that we want more than what we need. This is stupidity. Because, you know, once you... And what's wrong with money is the same problem what's wrong with private property. You can have your personal items, that's not the issue. The issue is people want to own things, and you know, they want to own land, they want to own the rivers, the mountains, the sky even. This is real stupidity, because what you are really saying is that this piece of land is mine. What you're also saying, which nobody says, but what you're also saying, that all the rest of it is not mine. Only this is mine. So because you don't want to share what is yours with other people, you are barring yourself from the use of everything. Okay? So if everybody does this, then we end up with a society that we have today. That everybody have to have their own little parcel of land and live on that. And of course, once this thing is established, this system, then everybody wants more of it. But originally we had everything for our use. But why would you want to use a piece of land that's in another country that you have bought, for example, when you're not there? You can't use it if you're not there. You can only use where you are, and that's a very small piece of land, right? So man's greed, and we have been tricked into this. It was not our idea, and you know, it was the bankers' idea, and I don't think they are really human, but that's another story. So think about this stupidity that we are doing. We are trying to call something exclusively mine, and we have to work and pay money for it now, which takes time and effort. To call a piece of land yours, and then what you're really saying, that all the rest of it is not mine and I'm barred from it. But here on this little piece of land, I am the king of my own molehill. This is just pure egoism, and there is no love in it. So the idea of money, that you have to pay for everything, no being has to do that. Everybody lives on free energy except human beings. And they don't even understand the idea of property, because it's a mind construct. It's not real. It's an illusion. So in order to get out of this trap, we have to stop using money, and we have to start helping each other, working for each other instead of working for corporations and wasting our life and life energy for peanuts. They pay you peanuts compared to the value that you create for them. Why? Otherwise they wouldn't be in business. Every person creates 10 times to 100 times the value than what they are paid in their paycheck. Okay? If it was just, you know, maybe 10% or 5% that they make on you, it wouldn't be worth it. They couldn't stay in business. And at the same time, you are not allowed to do, because you spend 8 hours of your day working for them and another 2 hours traveling to and from work. So you're wasting most of your day doing what they want you to do, not what you want to do for yourself. Let's say if you're an artist or a musician, you don't have time to do your art, because you have to work for money, so you can pay your rent, you can pay, you know, buy food, do whatever you need to do to stay afloat in an insane society. This is total madness. Total madness. I have been checked out of this system for about 6 years now. I have been living without a job. I've been living in a trailer, not paying any rent most of the time. I pay $200 now where I am, but most of the time I've been living rent-free. I run my cars on vegetable oil. I have 3 cars running on vegetable oil, completely free fuel. And I don't need a lot of money. I still have to buy my food, but I would much rather, you know, do mechanic work for somebody who would give me food and not have to use even that much money. I only need about $500 a month to live on, and that's just for food and clothing and some drinks, you know, coffee in the morning or whatever. But show me somebody who can do that and live well in this country, because I'm not giving up anything. I have 3 cars, and I have a trailer, and I have plenty of free time. I can travel anywhere I want, do what I want, and not have to work for anybody. And the little money I have to make, I can do that with one finger. So money is a trap, and everybody bought into this insanity about money, and they like it. They are working really hard to get it, because they think that's what's going to give them freedom. It's the opposite. That's your slavery. Are you guys getting this? Because I don't see anybody getting this out there. That's why I had to make this video. So I am proposing for everyone out there to end the slavery, end your own slavery, and start helping people. All the stuff that you already have and don't need, give it away. Give it to somebody who needs it. And trust me, it will come back to you. Okay, because the more and more people start doing this, the more we can share the wealth that is already in existence. There is so much wealth in existence in America, and people are suffering. Millions and millions of dollars worth of stuff is sitting in storage rooms. RVs, trailers, boats, just sitting and rotting away in a storage yard somewhere, and nobody's using them. Maybe once or twice a year they take it out and have fun, and the rest of the time it's just rotting there, and within 10 years they'll be worthless. Because some of this stuff actually goes bad from non-use. Just sitting in the sun, you know, rotting away, getting dusty and useless. And people are not willing to share their wealth with anybody. So I'm also thinking about creating a website where people can put their stuff up for sharing, not to sell it, but to share and make available the use of the stuff that we already have. So people, you really need to think about this and wake up and you know, smell the roses, smell the freedom, the smell of freedom. But you're gonna have to give up your greed. There is no other way around it. So money is actually a device to keep you under control, to keep you in check, and it's a tool for the government and the bankers to stick their hand into your pocket. Have you ever calculated how much money they take from you? It's probably, if you add up everything that they take from you in taxes and fees and all that stuff, it's probably up to 70, 80, 90%. You know, rent, fuel, there is huge taxes in fuel prices. And that fuel came from the ground, and it was free. Whoever took it from the ground, it was free to take it out. And they are selling it to you for $4 a gallon? You gotta be kidding me. Most people spend $100, $200, $300 a month just for fuel. It's like paying another rent somewhere, or half of that. So anyway, nobody thinks about this stuff, and I hate to say it, but you guys have been fooled, seriously fooled, with this system that the bankers have created. The bankers and the politicians have created a slavery through money, through taxes, through laws and regulations. These are completely fraudulent laws and regulations that are coming out of Washington right now. They are taking away your inherent rights, which cannot be taken away actually, but if you consent to the new laws and don't say anything, don't protest it, then it's gone. I mean, it goes. It will be the new norm. So I am proposing that we stop using money as much as possible and increasingly greater amounts. I know it's a huge addiction. It's very hard to kick, but we have to stop using money, because that's the only way you can get rid of the parasites who are sucking your lifeblood by taxing you and interest, charging interest, and all this stuff. You know, I don't have to go into details. You know what's going on. But this is the chains. The modern day slavery is not done with iron chains. It's done with mental chains and devices like money. So this is a much bigger subject. I will have to make other videos on this subject, but I just had to get this out now, because it's very important that people realize what's going on here. They are controlling everybody with the economy. They got their finger on the interest rates. They are dialing you up and down. You want to have wealth? Okay, we'll give you a little less interest rates. You wanna they wanna induce a depression? They just dial it up and down, the interest rates, and everybody's you know, running around like poison mice, trying to make ends meet. If you don't think this is slavery, then you're not paying attention to what's going on here. So anyway, that's all I have for now, but there will be other videos coming on this subject. Please think about this. This is very important. Have a nice one.